Good morning, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello. Oh, it's lovely to see all your smiling faces and waving as well. Hi, Elsa. Nice to see you here. Hi, Hemo. And Charles and Tim Chanter and Annette and Gordon and David Christopher and Diana. Welcome, welcome. Let's say a few hellos to this beautiful global community. Good morning, Jean Riget. Welcome. Morning, Maureen from Australia. That must be the furthest away we've got. Good morning, Regis from Switzerland and Jenny from Australia as well. Got Nicola from York. That's a bit closer to home. Is that me making a noise? Oh dear. Morning, Janet from Dorset. Hi, Paz from Aix-les-Bains, France. Well, I'm not far from you, maybe, Paz, although my geography's not good, as we remember. I'm actually in Saint-Raphael in France at the moment, which is a very, very beautiful part of the country I've been coming to since I was a little girl. Hi, Alison. Alison and Elizabeth are in Australia as well. Oh, amazing. Hi, Patricia. Patricia's in London. Siobhan's in Birmingham. Claire's also in France. Bonjour. Maggie's saying good morning to Dominique and Alex. Alex gets a wave as well. The tech guru that makes it all happen. Hope you're okay. Love from Maggie. Chester on a cloudy but promising morning. That's what we like. And Diana in Margaret River, Australia as well. I love Margaret River. I had a beautiful trip in Western Australia where I met my friend from Perth and we traveled down the western coast to Margaret River. Hi, Ismar in Taiwan. I have also traveled to Taiwan. It wasn't quite as an auspicious journey. There was a tornado and I was very sick on the boat, and it made everyone else very sick. So that wasn't as successful a trip. Anyway, welcome, welcome, welcome. It's really, really lovely to have you all here. You may or may not have noticed I wasn't here last week because I was in a silent retreat at the school where I studied to become a meditation teacher in a beautiful old chateau in France, an hour outside of Lyon, Chateau de Longueval, with Hridaya yoga. Hridaya means the spiritual heart in Sanskrit, and it's the lineage that I teach, and you'll feel it come through in the meditations that I teach as well. So it was a very, very beautiful time, and it was all about Christ consciousness. So something that Eileen Caddy channeled and talked about all of the time, Christ consciousness. And she wasn't really talking about Jesus the man. Findhorn is a non-denominational community. She was talking about this frequency of Christ consciousness that Jesus came onto earth to embody this pure, as a pure enlightened bodhisattva, as we say in Buddhism. And we looked into, in this silent retreat, we were taught the connection between the teachings of Jesus in the New Testament and the Gospel and how they relate to consciousness of oneness, Advaita Vedanta in yoga. And I've been reading this book here, The Yoga of Jesus by Yogananda, the famous yogi who wrote Autobiography of a Yogi, I think, who also covers the same kind of thing. Really beautiful. Yeah, really beautiful. So before Abraham was, I am, connecting into this I am frequency that Eileen talks about so often in her meditations as well. Right. So Jean Riget says, greetings to you all. My prayer for today is, I welcome today's radiant dawn. It carries hope's promise. I pray you all create a great day. My love and blessings to you all, the mystic from Denmark. Beautiful. Thank you. Well, without further ado, let's have a practice of inner listening, as Eileen called it, meditation. And once we've entered into meditation, I'll read you Eileen Caddy's guidance for today, April the 28th, from this little book, this very well-loved book, Opening Doors Within by Eileen Caddy, 365 daily meditations from Findhorn. You can see it's chunked down her wisdom. She was a prolific author. I think she published over 12 books and received an award from the Queen for her contribution to spirituality in Britain. So her wisdom has been taken and chunked down into a little piece of contemplation for every day of the year. It's a beautiful way to start or finish your meditation practice, or simply have it as a spiritual practice Sorry, everyone. I think I lost you there for a minute. Let's keep going. All right. So, finding a comfortable sitting position, placing your palms in your lap or placing the back of your right palm in the palm of your left hand, touching the thumb tips together. Spine nice and straight. Gently close your eyes and take a nice long deep breath in through the nose and out through the nose. Taking another deep breath in through the nose and out through the nose. One more deep breath in through the nose. And this time, as you breathe out, imagining all of the tension and contraction in your face, your facial muscles, your neck, your shoulders, just unwinding and relaxing. And at the bottom of this breath, just allow your breathing cycles to soften and lengthen naturally in and out through the nose. Drawing your senses inwards now, letting go. Just letting go of any tension in the body, letting go of any sounds, noises, or movements around you. Just allowing yourself to carry yourself deeper within, deeper and deeper. Feeling the stability and firmness of your position. The spine is straight but not rigid. Stable and firm as a mountain. Mind transparent as the clear blue sky, letting go of all attachments, all thoughts, all worries, all energies, all anxieties, just letting them drift away now. And let's bring our awareness down into the heart center, the middle of the chest, a little to the right. We all have an intuitive wisdom that this is a sacred portal within us, not just the muscle of the heart, not just the chakra of the heart where all our emotions or energy are stored, but a gateway to something deeper, our connection to our divinity. Yogis call it the cave of the heart. This place of deep sacredness and stillness. Where we can touch God. So I invite you to rest in the heart, abide in the heart for a moment. Feeling this deep connection to this most intimate part of yourself. And rest a moment while I read Eileen Caddy's guidance for today, April the 28th. It's not easy to turn the other cheek when someone hits out at you, either in word or deed. The immediate reaction is to hit back, but here is where reactions have to be watched with the greatest care, and where self-control and complete selflessness have to be put into practice. Those souls who have not learnt self-discipline will give back as good as they get and feel justified in doing so. Then they will wonder why there is so much chaos and confusion in the world. They are so blind, they cannot see that until they have learned to change their whole outlook and start to love their neighbor as themselves, they cannot hope to change what is going on in the world. The more love and goodwill there is, the quicker will change come. But it all starts in you. Therefore, the sooner you realize it, the sooner will changes take place all around you and so out into the world. Why not start doing something about it now? Allowing these words to carry you deeper and deeper still into this sanctuary of the heart space and stillness. Resting in this timeless I am presence. And any time thoughts trouble you, feelings, simply witness them and come back to this space of the heart. Come back to this I am feeling of aliveness in the being, your very essence, returning to yourself again and again. Eyes still closed, just listening one more time to the reading for today. It's not easy to turn the other cheek when someone hits out at you, either in word or deed. The immediate reaction is to hit back, but here is where reactions have to be watched with the greatest care and where self-control and complete selflessness have to be put into practice. Those souls who have not learnt self-discipline will give back as good as they get and feel justified in doing so. Then they will wonder why there is so much chaos and confusion in the world. They are so blind they cannot see that until they have learnt to change their whole outlook and start to love their neighbour as themselves, they cannot hope to change what is going on in the world. The more love and goodwill there is, the quicker change will come. But it all starts in you. Therefore, the sooner you realize it, the sooner will changes take place all around you and so out into the world. Why not start doing something about it now? So let's take another deep breath in through the nose and fill up the heart with appreciation, with gratitude, with love. And let's send a blessing of the heart by breathing out all of this appreciation, gratitude, and love to someone that we love. Breathing out joy, peace, love, tranquility, hope to someone we love dearly and want to be well. And now can we do that again, but can we send all of this blessing in the heart, all of this peace and love to someone that we're actually quite indifferent about? Let's give it a go. And finally, can we fill up our heart with blessings? And can we send it to someone we don't care about at all? We might even dislike or even hate. That's real spiritual warrior stuff, but let's give it a go. See if we can. Breathing in peace, breathing in love, breathing in beauty, and sending this as a gift, as a blessing to that person. And while we're here, let's send up a grateful thought to Eileen, Peter, and Dorothy for passing down these teachings of love and truth, and to all of the spiritual masters across religions and traditions who've done the same for us. Let's send out gratitude to each other as well. All of this love, all of this joy that comes as we share this practice together. And finally, let's save a little bit for ourselves. Let's breathe in some love, some peace, some hope, some joy, and some gratitude for ourselves and our soul. We took the time to come and practice today and be in silence, connecting to our innermost love and truth and wisdom. One final deep breath in, connecting the breath to the body, present behind the eyes, scrunching the fingers and toes, and in your own time, coming back to the space. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Well, appropriate that I was speaking about Jesus, I think, just before we began, and today's reading perhaps encapsulating one of his greatest teachings, asked what the greatest commandment is: to love God with all your heart and to love your neighbor as yourself. First bit's easier, I think, than the second bit sometimes, isn't it? And it can be so misunderstood and misinterpreted. And when we are extending love and forgiveness, boundaries are so important to make sure that we protect and love ourselves too we're not tolerating or accepting abuse. And grace, calling on grace, because it's not easy, is it? To turn the other cheek and love the person that might be deliberately trying to hurt you. So calling on grace and wisdom to support that process. Let's see what everyone has said. It's quite interesting, I think, as well, hello everyone, to think about it in terms of the nervous system and think about what's going on in the world today when we respond with anger, when we respond with fear. We're keeping ourselves at a low frequency. And when we do that, our ability to make wise choices shutters down. So it doesn't help ourselves. It doesn't really help anyone. We have to find a way of coming into this place of peace and calm where our senses can open up, where we can receive greater intelligence and wisdom and connection. And from there, take empowered, wise choices. That doesn't happen when we're reactive, when we're in anger. Also doesn't mean we have to tolerate someone behaving poorly to us. It never means that, because that's not loving to ourselves. And what do you all think? Let's have a look. I've got Ian from Glasgow in Scotland. Welcome. Carla in Lisbon, Portugal. Hi, Pinuccia. Hi. Beth saying, last day in Scotland, heading to US tomorrow. I hope you had a good time. Yes, Jean Richet is saying, Jesus said always to all, Anihu, and it means I am who I am. Yes, sorry, I did lose the internet. Or maybe it was because the energy was so high. It's also a possibility. Intuition is the truth from God in a split second. Yes, love that. David saying thank you and thanks to everyone. Uh, You're so welcome, everyone. Maggie's saying thank you. Lena's saying thank you, Findhorn. You're welcome, you're welcome. And now, just before, let's just seamlessly swing over to social media to say a few hellos there. Hi, Anya, saying thank you, Dominique and Eileen. Hi, Marianne, saying good morning from Florida. Hi on YouTube. God is unlimited love and extended knowledge. Yes, beautiful. Susan saying thank you, sending blessings of peace, acceptance, kindness and joy to all, to our Mother Earth. Namaste. Jill saying good morning from South Cambridgeshire. Well, welcome. Well, I am in France, as you see. That might have been why the internet cut as well. And I'm in the south of France. And what was beautiful about the retreat, for those that stay on and are interested, is that we learnt all about the prayer of the heart, which is a prayer to Jesus, asking for grace and mercy, that came from the early Christian fathers of the desert, the early Christian mystics, the fathers of the desert. And I discovered recently that there is a tiny little island off Cannes where they have the film festival called Ile de Saint-Honorat, which is where some of the fathers of the desert landed up. And I think for centuries they possibly didn't have a very good time there as things as yes, Christianity and the Crusades and wars and burning and pillaging happened. But now they live there and they make wine and olive oil. So hopefully they're having a better time of it recently. And it's a beautiful place if you have time to go. Incredible, peaceful, tranquil energy, that real vibration of peace and unconditional love. All right, everyone, lovely to see you all. Thank you for sharing this practice with me. It's always such a blessing to me to be able to share it with you. I'm wishing you a beautiful week filled with love in the heart. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.